Procedure in a criminal case. Arrest.
Alright, so when you're arrested, that's when the police sees you doing a crime and they come over and they're like, okay, you're not allowed to do this, and they tell you why you're being arrested and they read you your Miranda rights and they put you in the police car.
Booking.
Alright, so booking is basically when you go take your mugshot. Shout out to Wake County Mugshots. So
catch you.
what happens is they decide that since you were doing your crime, you get arrested and you go to, the mugshot room and you hold up your number and where you're being arrested, and they get your fingerprints, they get your height and all that stuff.
All the good
Take
stuff.
a beautiful picture.
All that good stuff.
And they're gonna retweet you.
Oh yeah.
Preliminary hearing and indictment. Alright, so the preliminary hearing can determine whether there's enough evidence to require a trial. So, they look at everything that's happened when you got arrested, and they're like, okay, so is there enough evidence or not? And if there's not, then you'll be set free, but if there is, then you'll be indicted, and that means that they use the information and it's an accusation of crime.
Arraignment, plea bargain, and trial.
Alright, so the arraignment is a formal reading of a criminal charging document in the presence of the defendant. So they're basically reading what you're going to be charged of, and since it's after the preliminary hearing, like, you're definitely going to be going to trial for this. And the plea bargain is when the accused decides to plead guilty or innocent, and that is when the sentence will be arranged. Alright, so during the trial, the opening statements, testimony, and cross-examination will happen. The opening statements are the first occasion that the judge has to hear the lawyer in the trial. So basically the defendant is going to be defending their case, and they're going to be trying to get all the facts straight, and the lawyers are going to be defending their clients. The cross-examination and testimony. Testimony is a form of evidence that is obtained from a witness who makes a statement. So the is basically a testimony of what happened at the scene of the crime, and just witnesses and stuff. Cross-examination is interrogation of a witness called by one's opponent.
Beyond a reasonable doubt and verdict.
Beyond a reasonable doubt is pretty self-explanatory. So it's basically that the jury rules that the crime was committed beyond a reasonable doubt, because you are innocent until proven guilty. So at this point, you are being proven guilty. And the verdict is conviction is guilty, acquittal is free. So if you're convicted, then you're guilty and you're gonna, do the time because you did the crime. And if you're acquitted, then you are free and you did not do the crime.